getting the Virgo reading, mini read. Father God, Lord Yeshua, Holy Spirit, please guide me through this reading. Give me the words I need to say for the message that you want delivered to be able to be received with love and light for the person that it's meant for. Please protect me, my home, my loved ones, my finances, and my health. Anyone trying to send evil eye or any ill will or negative intentions towards me, please block and blind it, and please let your will be done so that that person can see the error of their ways and hopefully be able to turn around and become a more positive person. And Yeshua's precious and holy name, I ask and pray, amen. All right, so speaking of which, I kind of feel like it's for Virgo because of the fact that I was meditating for Virgo when I got it, but it could be for a Sagittarius as well. Somebody is poisoning their partner, and I don't know if this person is just sick or if somebody actually took their partner out of this world. I do know that somebody knows they're in a shitload of trouble and they're going to be moving out of the state that they're living in now, or they're at least going to try. But this person doesn't realize they've been under the radar of the federal government for quite some time, and they're not going anywhere. Like the FBI is like know where this person's whereabouts has been for at least the last year and a half to 3 years. So this person thinks they're getting away, but they're not going to get anywhere. All right, so like I said, I think it's a Virgo. It might be a Sagittarius. Who is Virgo dealing with? What signs is Virgo dealing with? Leo. So if you're a Virgo dealing with a Leo, this could be your reading. Or definitely if you're a Virgo that wants to go on the run and trying to escape a federal indictment. There's Sagittarius, so definitely there's a Sagittarius and a Virgo that are tied together somehow. It could have been a Virgo and a Sagittarius couple, and a Virgo could have been poisoning the Sagittarius, or vice versa. The Sagittarius was poisoning the Virgo. You take it how it resonates. It's your story. You know it. You know how it plays. How's it going, guys? Just chilling, waking up. It's a good morning for me, but for somebody, it's definitely not a good morning. Aquarius. I'm also getting that somebody faked their death to cash in on an insurance policy, and all hell's about to break loose. Capricorn. Because it might actually have been someone's family or their wicked mom, sister, or cousin could have faked your death, and you had no clue any of this was going on. So they literally staged some kind of accident and then went and filed all this paperwork through the courts. Legally did it through a notary and everything. And they cashed in on an insurance policy, and you're still walking around alive. So somebody knows they are going to federal. And we think he faked that death to go. I honestly, I do have a theory about Juice World. I think Juice World very well could have faked his death. I mean, he released a song right before, like 3 months before he died, and it in detail described how he was going to die. So, I don't know. Only Juice WRLD and God know where he's at. Scorpio. I really like Juice WRLD a lot, though. He had potential to really be like, and I mean no disrespect with this, but because I mean Tupac is a one of a kind legend, but I feel like Juice WRLD had potential to be right up there with like Tupac and Prince, like if he would have been around, because he's got at least 150 songs that were never released that he had already recorded, which is another reason why I feel like he might have faked his death because he had enough songs recorded to where he could have made money for the next 30 years, 40 years. And Aries. So we got Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Aries. So if you are a Virgo and you are dealing with one of those signs, this could be your story. Give me some overall energies for the reading. Someone's name is Ted. I heard Teddy loud and clear. And somebody needs to be careful and not jump to conclusions because you're missing a very important piece of the puzzle. But relax. Don't overwork yourself because the information will come to you when it's meant to. Somebody is definitely reminiscing or thinking about someone and the intimacy that they used to share with that person. Somebody definitely has got health issues, but I really feel like it's mental health issues due to being overworked, possibly lonely. But this person, they've done this to themselves. And it could be because they refused to heal when they had the chance and they chose to continue down the path of like sex addiction. I really think that this person was a sex addict or is a sex addict, and now they've lost someone they truly genuinely loved because they didn't want to give up the third parties or the promiscuous sex hookups, and it caused someone who genuinely did love this person to walk out of their life. But someone from the other side is protecting you, Virgo, or you and this connection, but it's not the right time yet. Someone's name can start with a B, or somebody is a bee charmer, or somebody either, this is going to resonate for someone, either you just in the last couple of days have been stung by a bee, or you're going to be stung by a bee within the next couple of days. And that'll be your confirmation that this was your story. Sexuality. Or for someone, they are still trying to figure themselves out on a sexual level and having or watching the person walk out of their life because they weren't ready to settle down, that stung like a bee. Like it hurt, it cut like a knife to both people. The one that had to walk away because they knew they deserved more, and the one that just wasn't strong enough to let go of the sex addiction and having to watch that person walk out of their life. Both people were equally heartbroken. Divorce. Or this could be a same-sex connection, and someone actually has chosen to divorce their heterosexual partner because they have decided that they want to spend the rest of their life with somebody of the same sex. You matter. Your life matters. You are enough. You are cherished, loved, and enjoyed by this world itself. Every part of your life is your choice. I wish and hope that your choices are safe. I've been petting the bees at work. Oh my goodness. Careful, that one stings. And that sting takes a shitload takes a very long time for that sting to heal. There's an air sign that you could be dealing with, Virgo. They could have a gambling problem or, again, addiction problem. So Virgo, this you could be the one that had the sex or has the sex addiction and choosing to let go of a heterosexual partner because you've chosen to spend your life with this person that you're in love with of the same sex, which could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. We also have Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Aries. So it could be any one of those signs. And it doesn't have to be any of them. I mean, you know your story. Somebody has taken a really long time to do this, but I feel like they know it's now or never. They've wasted too much time. The person that they want to be with, there's a possibility they've moved on because how this person chose to handle the situation. They might have ghosted somebody and then just never. They haven't said shit to them since, and because they were dealing with this other relationship, but this person, this other guy or girl, whatever, they really probably thought that this person, well, for one, just didn't give a fuck about them, and for two, they probably think this person's like beyond moved on and gotten into a new relationship, not realizing that they were already in a relationship when these two people met. But the person that was struggling with their sexuality is at fault for that because they chose to be really immature and not tell the truth when they could have just told this person that they actually want to be with the truth, saying, "Hey, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I'm married, and I do want to be with you, but I have to go and close that chapter of my life. I have to go wrap that up." And somebody needs to be wrapping it up. Somebody needs to be wearing condoms for sure. Somebody is out of control when it comes to their sex. Very risky behavior. I had a vision of a sex party where everyone was wearing masks. So you had no clue who you were having sex with. And that's what these people got off on. The fact that they didn't know who they were having sex with because everyone was wearing a mask. And for someone, they're going to live to regret that fetish, that fantasy, because they're going to take something out of that party that they can never get rid of. Somebody's definitely about to call someone, possibly show up at their house, but somebody's ready to talk. They're ready to confess everything. They'll be back. And communication, I can't make it up. Possibly even want to propose marriage. Commitment, yeah. I think this person always knew what they wanted, but they were being selfish and at the same time trying to close one chapter before they began another one because they knew, I think, from the moment they met whoever this person is of the same sex, that that's who they wanted to spend the rest of their life with. But they were, again, married, and they possibly had kids with this person, their spouse. So they had to go and close all that up and bring that to an ending before they could actually start something new with this person. But because they were immature and petty and vindictive, they might wind up losing both people. And I think it's what lit the fire underneath this person's ass, because they knew that they were right at that shit or get off the pot moment. Either I do this now or I lose out on both people, because I feel like the spouse, after finding out about the extramarital affairs with other men or other women, depending on how it's resonating for you, I think the spouse might have asked for the divorce themselves. I'm going to use these. my Ricky cards. Because somebody definitely is a big risk taker and a big old gambler. King of Wands. Can't make it up. So, Virgo, you could be married to a Leo or a Cancer masculine. Or you, Virgo, you could be the third party same sex lover. Either way, you and or this King of Wands is very heavily burdened because I'm telling you, someone has an STD they can't get rid of, and it's because of that those parties they liked going to where they wore a mask, or maybe they were furry parties, like where people dressed up like animals. But whatever the forte was, nobody at the party saw each other's faces. So even you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't even know who gave it to you. You wouldn't. I mean, you never saw their face. And someone's pride and their ego is another reason why this they're in the position they're in, because their pride, their ego told them that they could have their cake and eat it too, and they were not trying to. It's my way or the highway type attitude, and they have learned. Okay, well, I'm taking the highway, or you can take the highway because I'm not living like this, and you stuck to your ground, or vice versa, depending on how it resonates. But somebody stuck to the ground and said, "Hey, I know I deserve a loving, compassionate, caring, nurturing relationship, a healthy relationship that is monogamous. That is what I want, and I'm not going to settle for less." And this person thought that either A, they had threw in a circle with you good enough to where you couldn't stay away from their dick, or that you loved them so much that you would never stay away from them. This person thought that they had you under their spell or under their control, and you proved them wrong. Or this was done to you, Virgo. Check how it resonates, because you could be the one that was out there turning it up with every clown joker from here to Timbuktu. The colors red and yellow are very significant. You are this person's divine counterpart, or yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm sticking to that because Queen of Wands, King of Wands, but the Nine of Swords being here, somebody's either having nightmares or they're just so stressed out and full of anxiety that they can't decide whether to go, whether to stay, whether to let this person give them a second chance, tell them to go get fucked. Somebody doesn't know which way is up and which way is down. And it could be possibly because sex is not their only addiction. Or it's this King of Wands who's full of stress and anxiety and having nightmares because he doesn't know how to tell his soon to be ex spouse that he's got something he can't get rid of, and they probably have it too. Because he didn't know they had it. He didn't know he had it until after he probably had gone home and had a couple nightcaps with his wife. Somebody has created a nuclear, like, somebody has created the be all end all of nuclear explosion. Like, someone started a nuclear war, because I don't think this Queen of Wands or this person that's either soon to be ex spouse or ex spouse, this, if she's got whatever they've got, this person is, this King of Wands screwed his whole life, because this Queen of Wands, she's petty and vindictive, and she'll never let this person be happy because of the fact that he gave her what he gave her. And that is the truth. Ace of Swords. But somebody's getting a new beginning because of the truth. And that could be the third party, same sex lover, or someone's finally deciding to stand in the truth and put themselves before other people, and they're going to be with the person and live the life that makes them happy and not, they're no longer people pleasing. I think it's the only reason this marriage has been together as long as it has been, is because this person didn't want to let their family down or let their spouse down or their children down. So they just stayed in a loveless, unhappy marriage of convenience. And this person is absolutely miserable. And I believe the wife is too. They just didn't want to lose the money. They've come accustomed to a very, very high society or very comfortable lifestyle, and they, without this King of Wands, they know they can't keep it up, and they don't want to lose it, so they don't want to lose him. They don't really care about who he's having sex with, but they don't want to lose the cushy lifestyle that he's allowed this person to become accustomed to, and they definitely don't want to lose it, knowing that another man's going to gain it. Because you best believe the wife knows exactly who you are. She probably knows where you live, when you go to work, when you get home, when you sleep, when you shit. This woman is, yeah, this is a woman scorned. Two of Swords. Someone pretended to, this wife pretended to be blind to this man's extramarital sexcapades, and she just pretended they both were doing it. They both, because I'm pretty sure she was having extramarital affairs too. But they both pretended like everything was fine and that they were the picture perfect family. And because they both chose to leave the blindfold on and act like everything was honky dory, they're both being punished because of the fact that they should have never have created this facade. If they hadn't created this facade, they would not have it, this incurable STD. Somebody's born October 6th, September 10th, September 2nd. Somebody's a life path 4. Somebody's born in 1988. Someone's name is Leah. This couple lives in a very, like a gated community, like in Chicago or Atlanta. It's definitely this couple is, they have money, or at least this King of Wands has money. And they're about, either one or both of them are about to like suffer a very big public humiliation because of what they did, because they hurt a lot of people by their selfish choices and actions. Because this person knew a long time ago who they were and what they wanted, but because they were afraid to say boo to either their family or to the person they're married to, they betrayed themselves, really. But that betrayal was so grotesque, that they not only betrayed themselves, they betrayed everyone in their life. And it's a big part of it's because of the STD. Indianapolis, Indiana is significant too. Eight of Wands. Someone's about to travel. They could be traveling to Indianapolis, Indiana, and they're going to make contact with this person that they ghosted however long ago, and they're going to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation that will help restore and give closure, or maybe even reconciliation. That I mean, it just depends on you and your free will choices of what you choose to do. But something you thought was over, a connection or a relationship that you thought was long gone and never coming back, it's coming back, and it could be with the King of Pentacles, an Aries or a Taurus, or I mean, someone who is very good with money, very grounded, loyal, hardworking, could possibly make their money through like hands-on jobs like farming or um, construction, carpentry, and the Jack of, or well, it would be the Page of, or the Knight of Pentacles. This person could be a Leo or a Virgo. Virgo, you could be the King of Pentacles, or you could be that Queen of Wands over there too. This might be a Leo and Cancer couple, or a Leo and a Capricorn couple, or a Virgo. And I keep getting Virgo. You are the Queen of Wands, but you could be one of these kings. See how it resonates. Somebody's that is another thing. If you're resonating as one of the two men, the reason why you guys have not been able to come together and have this conversation is because that Queen of Wands says you take one step in their direction and you're going to prison. Someone's being blackmailed with the threat of being locked up because they gave their spouse incurable STD. So they've stayed away from you because they're afraid of going to prison. Or no, duh. I got lost in the sauce there for a second. This Queen of Wands, when she tested positive for whatever, she might be threatening this King of Wands with prison or incarceration. This bitch, I told you, she's petty and vindictive. Like, she's a woman scorned. She's been poisoning this King of Wands slowly but surely. This King of Wands might be bedridden because of what this bitch is feeding him or putting in his drinks. And I hope to God not, but he might have even been passed. And that's gonna break somebody's heart because I think someone had faith and hope that this connection was coming back together when the time was right. That bitch said, over my dead body, and it wasn't her dead body, it's his. She really might have put him in the ground and put herself in. I mean, somebody's going to prison for the rest of their life. They think they're going to run, but they're not going anywhere. They had Joker ass Joker. Someone's name is Harold. That could be that King of Pentacles or the King of Wands. Or it could just be however it fits into your story, but I really feel like someone's name is Harold. Someone's crying over the past, crying over spilled milk because they didn't make the right choice when they should have. They knew who they were in love with. They knew who was going to make them happy and who they wanted to spend their life with. But because they were trying to make other people happy and possibly keep their money right, they chose to stay where they didn't want to be. And a lot of negative downward spiral happened, and everyone that was in the way of the avalanche or the snowball effect, they got hit with whatever this STD is, bad finances, a drug addiction. Well, I mean, however it plays out. But no one got away untouched. Everyone got touched in some way. somebody's an actress. Somebody did go to jail. So that this bitch probably could have kept her. Yeah, somebody is in jail, or they're now out. But if there was a period of 6 months or so or longer that you guys didn't speak, it's because this person was in jail and that bitch refused to tell you, even though this King of Wands told her to tell you. The King of Wands is, yeah, I think the King of Wands is a Cancer. And then Virgo, you could be this King of Pentacles or that King of, or the Queen of Wands. Someone's name is Sherry. Somebody's so petty. Who's the bitch now? Somebody thinks they got their lick back. And they think they got away with it. But they didn't get away with shit. Here comes God. It's probably because it's been strung out for a couple of years. That's why this person thought they got away with it. But everything was, I mean, well, obviously God sees everything. But this person has been under surveillance for at least 1.5 to 3 years. So everything they've done in the last 1.5, 3 years, the federal government knows about it. Someone's name is Jamie. Somebody has 2 to 5 children. Somebody can't help themselves. They see a fat ass. It's like they get hypnotized by it. Somebody's an ass man. Somebody now knows who the twin is and who they want to. I mean, they knew all along, but now they're ready to admit it and express it to this other person. Connecticut is significant. Stop and smell the roses. Yeah, stop and smell the roses. Excuse me. It's time for your miracle. And someone, if not most of the people in the story, are in their 40s. My partner want to see something killed that what he like. So somebody definitely is like a dictator or a tyrant, and they like dating like a Gaston type character, and they like dating weaker individuals that they can control, that will be submissive to them. And the one that walked away and stood the ground, that damn near killed this person's ego. And the other one, I think you actually whoever it was, the same sex lover that walked away and stood their ground, it actually inspired the Queen of Wands to do the same. So this person definitely got their karma, like, from both sides. And God is proud of somebody. Probably both people that stood their ground to this guy, because he needed an ego death. This dude's pride was so big he couldn't fit through the fucking door. 3 people arrested. Something's going down, I'm telling you. The federal government's coming in. Somebody's born in the 1960s or somebody is in their 60s. Religion had a lot to do with this, because one of these people was very religious and the other one was very spiritual. And then one of them didn't believe in anything. They just went along with whatever. They just got along, went along to get along. Somebody definitely was an atheist, and then I think the other 2 people believed in God, but they had different beliefs on how they would worship or fellowship with God. Somebody drives a Dodge, black, gray, blue, or red. And no, the atheist was not the openly homosexual. I believe it was the closeted King of Wands. And there we go. Religion is a language of culture and time. Nothing is constant. I mean, religious beliefs or views, the church changes with society. God does not change, and God's laws do not change. And that's what somebody failed to realize with this person who is spiritual and not religious. And I think this Queen of Wands probably was trying to demonize this third party because of the fact that their religion is better. Like, I mean, even though you guys were, I believe, were worshiping the same God, they, if you weren't doing it the way that the church wanted you to, or the way that their family wanted you to, well, then you were just evil. And I think that's another reason why all this played out the way that it did, so that people would wake up and realize that you can't put God in a box. God created us, we didn't create him. We did create religion, but we did not create God. Somebody is a life path 4. Somebody could be born in April, so somebody could be an Aries or a Taurus. Someone's name begins with an F. I really need to talk to you. It's about my health. Confirmation. Someone's 33 years old, or they are a life path 33. Someone's very materialistic. It's another reason why they wanted to hold on to this marriage, because they didn't want to give up the lifestyle. You're not crazy. I'm using my power to sabotage everything in your life to force you to come back to me. I know it's insane, but it's the only way I know to get you back. I miss you so much. Trust and believe there was plenty of other ways to get somebody back other than what you were doing. And the reason why they went this route is because, for one, they had some kind of high position. They could have even been clergy in the church. They could have been a judge, a lawyer, a cop. But they were somebody who had power and pull. I mean, they could, and they had the money to pull strings as well. But they were in a position, and their network, they had plenty of people they could reach out to. They did a lot of illegal shit. But the reason why they chose to go that route is because their pride wouldn't allow them to admit to anyone, including themselves, that they were wrong. Someone's name begins with a J. Someone's a life path 9. Someone's 49 years old, and somebody's born in 1994. 339 is someone's area code. Why? Something's been going on for 4 years. It could even be this divorce, because this Queen of Wands refused to let this King of Wands go. Your time is coming. Be patient. You're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Love your twin. Someone's family is a bunch of greedy, backstabbing, two-faced. Someone's about to get the heartbreak of a lifetime. Their own family sold them out for a paycheck. This Queen of Wands, or the spouse of the person that's wanting to be in a same-sex relationship, she wouldn't pay this person's own family members to backstab, betray, and keep this person from meeting up with her soon-to-be ex-husband. And I mean, when I say soon, I'm kind of being facetious, because 4 years in divorce court because you don't want to let somebody's money go, it's ridiculous. 5. Somebody's 45 years old. Someone's 54. Someone's born May 9th, April 5th. Somebody's a life path 5. S. San Francisco could be significant. Sarah. O. Someone says yo a lot. Someone doesn't understand how somebody is still happy and joyous. How they haven't given up or haven't called into a fucking hole and died yet. And it's because somebody's joy, someone has a true, authentic connection with the Most High God, and they understand that their joy comes from the Lord, and no one can take it from them. God won't even take it from you. You can deceive yourself and believe that, or you could allow someone to snatch your joy, but No one can just take it without your permission. Someone is a either would somebody eats soy products. I don't know if vegans will eat soy or not, but vegetarians do. So somebody is at least a vegetarian. Someone's name is Jose. Someone drives a Kia, white, gray, or orange, or someone's name is Kia. I paid my friend to watch you and he fell in love. I paid him to kill you, not marry you. Talk about a backfire. So this King of Wands, they might be like vigilante type justice. They might make their money through vigilante justice, and that's another reason why this marriage was. They both parties were willing to stay in it, even though they didn't love each other. They weren't in love. They really weren't happy, but they both had so many secrets on each other. They were afraid to to let the other one out of their sight. Somebody made their money through being a hitman or other vigilante style, just like getting justice or being paid to get people justice through other means of taking the law into your own hands. But this person was good at it, whoever they are. Somebody slept with somebody's sister and their pussy stinks. Somebody wishes they hadn't done that. Somebody's a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. G. Somebody takes a morning jog every morning, either at 4 a.m. or 9 a.m. And you might want to switch that up because, again, you're being watched and someone knows your schedule, your routine. Someone is into yoga. So much has happened to. I think this is the Queen of Wands that's going through this. Either you've got brain fog from smoking either marijuana or some other kind of substance, or you've got wine. You got like wine brain. Somebody drinks a hell of a lot of red wine, and hell, it could be the King of Wands, but I think it's that Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. I guess it could be the King because the King is Leo and Cancer. The Queen is Pisces and Aries. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's the signs that go with the cards. And somebody gets off on hurting somebody. Yeah, this King of Wands is gonna wish that they had done this a long time ago, because this Queen of Wands, she gets off on hurting this person, and it's because she has had her heart broken because but I feel like she knew it though. I really do feel like the Queen of Wands knew she was marrying a gay man when she married him, but she knew either A, he came from money, which more likely he did, but she knew what she knew that the man was going to be successful, and she knew what kind of money he was going to make in his lifetime, and she wanted a piece of. She wanted to be a part of it. Someone's name is Yusuf. Someone's in the army. 8. Someone is born in 1984, 85, 89, and 98. E. A. N. Someone's got a head injury. And although they do have physical health issues because of it, possibly even epilepsy, that this person knows how to. Somebody is a professional victim, and they know how to get people on their side, even when they're usually the aggressor in situations, but they know how to make people believe that they're the victim. Somebody cuts those crocodile tears on and off just as fast. They know when to cry, they know how to cry, and they know how to get sympathy from the devil himself. This person's such a good manipulator. Someone's saying, nope, not this time. I'm done. You go cry to somebody else. Something's been ongoing for, like I said, at least 4 years. Somebody's been told no over and over and over again. You're about to get that yes that you've been looking for all your life. Someone's about to be very happy. Somebody's gay. I mean, I got GAY, so that's kind of obvious. Whole reading's been about that. Somebody lives in apartment 4A. Someone's name is Jay. Someone's name is Jan. Or Janet. Someone's name is Ian. Someone speaks English and French, possibly Hebrew as well. Someone's going to jail and they know you know, but they still can't look at you and tell you. Yeah. It's another reason why someone that is afraid to talk to you is because they're too ashamed to look at you and tell you what they did. But I do believe there will be a conversation between these two kings, anyways. But it might be the queen that's too afraid to look somebody in the face, because she might be the one that's going to jail. And I mean, like I said earlier, the king might already have passed on, and no one's told this third party. I think they're all trying to keep it hidden from them, because I believe this king possibly could have cut the wife out of their will and gave everything to their same-sex lover, and his wife is trying to fuck over the same-sex lover. But bitch, you killed your husband. Like, you deserve nothing. You could have let that man go and be happily gay for the rest of his life. He still would have taken care of you and your children. And that's what kills me about it, because this woman, she knew that. She knew that her and her kids would be financially set if she let him go. But that wasn't good enough. She wanted that man to be miserable because she was. X. Somebody could be on oxygen, or somebody's finding out they've got lung cancer. So not only was somebody having like anonymous orgies with the mask on and not knowing who they were sleeping with, somebody was also either paying for prostitutes or they were selling their body for money. OGBYN. Somebody could. There's a pregnancy here that somebody's being baby trapped with a baby. It's not theirs. Possibly it's theirs, but I don't think it is, because this high and mighty, self-righteous Queen of Wands forgets that she was having her extramarital affairs too. Someone might be finding out that their brother is actually the father of this kid that they got baby trapped with. April 22nd, May 22nd are both significant. Someone's name is Ray. Someone's name is Roger. Someone's name is Rain, or it's either raining where you're at right now, or it's going to be raining the day that you find out that this person could possibly be crossed over, or whoever was being baby trapped, it's going to be raining the day they find out that the baby's not theirs. Someone's name is Eugene. 11. Somebody's a life path 11. Somebody might need to call 911. Somebody's about to lose their shit when they find out that this kid is not theirs. May 11th could be significant. August 11th, August 9th. August 18th. September 8th. September 9th. And September 20th. Somebody drives a V6 engine, like Camaro, Corvette. Someone drives a sports car. Someone's born in 1968, 1986. Somebody has a teenager or a high school student who's on junior varsity. Someone's nickname is Yogi. $1996 is also significant. 869 is someone's area code. Someone ran away from this connection just because they're avoidant personality disorder, or like avoidant personality type. They ran because they didn't want to deal with what they created. Somebody's name is Roy. Somebody's very envious of someone. All right, I'm cutting this off, guys. It was supposed to be a mini read, and I'm like an hour. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and I'll be back shortly with Libra.